So you want to get ahead in life. You want to start a business. You want to start your own business. You want to grow your own business. I want to share with you some wisdom that I think can really help you succeed in business and in life and on your job and really in your marriage as a parent. Primarily, I'm thinking of just how to succeed in business and how to build a life where you're financially free and independent. I'm Dr. Manny Scott, by the way, and I'm recently retired. I was a speaker for 25 years, 200 to 300 days a year, all over the world. I'm married, my college sweetheart, have 3 amazing children. First person in my family to graduate from high school. Lived in 26 places before I was 16. Pops has been locked up for most of my life. Don't really talk to him that much or have the best relationship with him. We're cordial, but we're not as tight as I think we would have been had he been in my life while I was growing up. But that's neither here nor there at this point. I'm happily married. I'm the dad I never had. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a photographer. I'm a pilot, have my own airplane, and homeschooled my children and have a great marriage, and I'm blessed. So I'm using this season of my life to pour into others and help you be more healthy, wealthy, wise. I want you to find love, happy, healthy marriages and families, and help you be the best servant leader you can be as an educator, as a minister, as a speaker. Okay, so how can you be financially free through starting your own business? Well, let me just start with just the fundamentals. I think the most important thing you need to know is how to add value to every situation that you're in. You see, there are a lot of situations where every environment, every group has problems, has pain points, has challenges, and they need help. And they're willing to pay people to solve those problems. That's the foundation of business. You have a skill set, expertise, you have something of value that other people want or need. And so what do you have of value that is marketable, that can bring you some money in? And one of the ways to identify that is to look at the groups and organizations around you and look at what they're going through and ask yourself, can I help solve some of their problems? Let me give you an example. So I don't know if you can see these. I have one camera over here on me and another camera over here. I'm at this QB camp, QB wide receiver camp, with some of the top coaches in the country. They train NFL coaches. Quarterbacks in the NFL were trained by some of these guys, and actually 12 of the quarterbacks, but 5 starters right now were trained by the guys here. And it's an amazing camp. QB IQ camp. QB IQ camp. Great wide receiver quarterback camp. But the route king is here. Coach Alexander, he played for the Niners, played for other teams, but he's one of the leading wide receiver coaches in the country. And I showed up, registered my son. He's out here working out with them. And I like to make myself useful. I'm always looking for ways, how can I not just sit around, but how can I help? How can I add value? How can I make things better for somebody here? And so I see the route king is looking around for a cameraman. He's like, man, I need someone to record this, but the camera guys are busy. There are only 2 camera guys here. They were on the other side of the field working with the quarterbacks. I introduced myself and said, hey, coach, I'm a Max Preps photographer and videographer, and I have my cameras here with me just in case you need any help. He said, oh man, so grateful for you. Please help me out. Talked to the leader of the organization. I'm like, do you guys have a photographer? I'm here, I'm available, I'd love to help. He said, man, yes, we'd love to. He connects me with their camera guy, and I'm out here shooting pictures and capturing some great pictures and video of some of the players out here. See, I just showed up and saw an opportunity to add value. Not thinking about what can I get, but what can I give? Because when you give, it opens more doors for you, man. I've been meeting all of these people out here, grateful for my presence. A lot of parents coming asking me like, hey man, I'll pay for your pictures. Can you please take some of my kid? But I'm just adding value. I showed up here to support my son, but I don't like just sitting around. I want to help. I want to add value. I want to make a difference. And so I've created all kinds of opportunities and relationships. I got the numbers of several of the leaders here and the coaches here, and they're grateful for my presence. This is just one example. of how I've added value to a situation that I just walked into. I love adding value in whatever situation I'm in. When it comes to speaking, I saw several problems in our school districts. Teachers are facing all kinds of problems. Superintendents are dealing with all kinds of problems. Students are dealing with all kinds of problems. And I happen to understand those problems, and I think I have some answers about how to fix those problems. And so I introduced myself to these groups, told them that I'd love to help, put together some marketing materials, put together some videos, some pictures, got some testimonials, demonstrated my value for these districts. And it led to me being on the road for 25 years. Word of mouth spread at my effectiveness. I was just adding value. Every time I stood to speak, I was trying to find a way to add value in a novel and positive and unexpected ways. And I did that. I did that through my speaking. I've done that through real estate. People need places to stay. I actually own some real estate. You trade me some money for one of my apartments and you can stay there. I'm adding value to people's lives. When it comes to my marriage, I'm seeking ways to add value to my wife's life. When it comes to my children, how can I add value? How can I make this situation better? The root of all successful businesses is identifying problems and then solving them by adding value, doing something with excellence, with love. And to add value, that leads me to another point. You need to love what you're doing, because you'll never become great if you don't really love it, if you're not passionate about it. But you can turn your passions into profit if you're willing to perfect it, if you're willing to get really proficient at it. I was talking to a brother today, made a friend today. He owns 10 strip malls and multiple Smoothie Kings and multiple developments, and we just connected because I was talking about taking pictures of his son, and he was so grateful. And we just started talking, and this man has multiple real estate investments and developments, and we're connecting on a positive level. And so I'm just showing up in the world trying to add value. Even right now, I'm trying to add value to your life by just sharing with you the importance of adding value. Right? I hope you're watching this video because you want to find a way to make some money. You want to find a way to work for yourself, to be financially free, to improve the environments that you're in. You want to improve your relationships. Add value. And I guess I should say this. So a lot of people are going through life wanting others to add value to their lives. A lot of people are going through life as takers. What can I get? What can I get from other people? They take. If you offer something free to them, they take it, they take. And they have no boundaries to how much they're willing to take. They just take. And they just have this sense of like entitlement, almost like parasites. Like they're looking for ways to take from other people. And it's so like disappointing. And sometimes it's disgusting to see how selfish people are. And I hate it. I hate it, man. Those who stand out are those who are committed to adding value and making a difference in the world and giving sometimes without any expectation for anything in return. And by living that way, it's crazy how many things come your way. Now, you do need to place some boundaries on people who are takers. But I digress a little bit. My point is this. Add value. Don't just be a taker, add value. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, share, look around at some of the other videos that I have on the channel. Again, I'm your friend, Dr. Manny Scott. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon.